welcome to the first in our RGII Webinar Series. My name is Keith Diamond. I'm the Gas Safety Manager for RGII. With me today is the RGI inspectors Kevin Collins and Andrew Brosnahan. This is the first of a number of webinars where we will be addressing some technical issues we're finding during inspections and also through non-conformances sent into RGII by RGIs. We'll be going through pipe sleeving, condensed pipework, flue issues, gas pipework sizing, and electrical issues. We'd also like to share some informative videos from Gas Networks Ireland, who have kindly sponsored these webinars. Some of the areas that will be covered include the renewable gas being injected onto the gas network, the testing of hydrogen in a new testing facility, and they'll also be covering the connection journey for RGIs and customers, as well as the importance of the gas network to Ireland and our economy. At this point, I'd like to wish and acknowledge RGIs and their contribution, their high level of contribution to gas safety in Ireland. Our role as Gas Safety Supervisory Body is to ensure through inspection and monitoring that RGIs are installing and servicing gas appliances in accordance with IS 813 and to give technical guidance where required. This first episode will be covering pipe sleeving, particularly sleeving through load-bearing walls. Kevin, could you give us a bit of background on what you're finding during inspections and take us through some of the key issues we'd like to address in this webinar?
Okay, thanks, Keith. Yeah, just by way of background, a lot of the issues that we have and problems that we come across around pipe sleeving is where there's third parties involved, particularly on building sites, new buildings sites, or where construction work is taking place. So in these situations, it wouldn't be unusual for a third party to be maybe drilling the wall for the flue, and then when the pipe work has been actually finished, that the wall has been made good and plastered by a third party. In situations like that, we find that we come across and we can't actually see a sleeve, and when we can't see the sleeve, we have to assume that it's not sleeved. So in this situation, RGIs are going to have to ensure that they would liaise with these third party to ensure that they understand what the requirements are, and then when the work has been completed, they check to ensure that it has been done properly. And this will mean that we'll eliminate a lot of the problems we come across, particularly around on new sites, new developments.
Okay. There's two main reasons for pipe sleeving. Can you just talk us through those?
Yeah, the first reason is to ensure that the section of, in the event of a leak on the section of the pipe through the wall, that the leak will vent safely out back to atmosphere. And the second issue is that in some situations, the building will be of maybe 2 stories or more. We'll have a load-bearing element as to protect the pipe from any movement and stresses.
Brilliant. So we've an example here, Kevin. Can you just talk us through the example and what RGIs should do when they're sleeving a pipe through a wall?
Yeah. So on this example here, which would be fairly typical, we have copper supply, which would be on the external piece, maybe coming down a gable wall into the sleeve. And you see here that half of the solder elbow is in the sleeve, which is allowable because this part of the sleeve will be left open. So in the event of a leak from this joint or from the pipe, it will leak back to outside. On the inside piece here, this is on the internal wall. You'll note here that the sleeve has been sealed with a sealant, which is impermeable to gas. Okay. So that again, if there's a leak in this thing, it can't leak back into the property. It will leak back out through outside. Okay.
Thanks for that. Andrew, would you have any tips on the materials that RGIs could use to build the sleeve into the wall?
Yes, Keith. I would recommend that they use a GRP pipe, which is glass reinforced pipe. It has a couple of very good characteristics about this pipe. It's impermeable to gas, which is number one. It's corrosion resistant. Number two, its strength. It has a very strong pipe, and it's also UV resistant.
Okay, thanks, Andrew. If you have any feedback or comments or queries, please check with your inspectors, or you can email us to on the technical queries in the link below. Hello everybody, here we are in Green Generation, Nerney, County Kildare, where biomethane is produced for injection onto the gas network in Ireland. My name is Keith Diamond, I'm the Gas Safety Manager with RGII. With me is Lara Burke, Residential Connections Manager with Gas Networks Ireland. Lara, you might tell us a little bit about Gas Networks Ireland activity in the renewable gas market.
While natural gas is the cleanest conventional fuel available, Ireland must transition to more sustainable alternatives if it's going to meet its climate action targets. Renewable gas, also referred to as biomethane, is made from farm and food waste through a process known as anaerobic digestion. As well as helping ensure security of supply, establishing a renewable gas industry in Ireland will deliver jobs and income in local communities. Renewable gas is already facilitating sustainable circular economies in Ireland, with some food businesses powering their operations with renewable gas produced from their own waste. By connecting homes to the gas network today, we are ensuring that each homeowner will have a reliable, affordable and increasingly clean energy to keep them and their families warm and comfortable for generations to come. Transitioning to a clean energy economy by 2050 requires a balance between sustainability, security and affordability, using existing infrastructure in order to reach hundreds of thousands of homes throughout Ireland. New technologies such as renewable gas, hydrogen and compressed natural gas for transport can all play their part in helping decarbonise Ireland's economy, and Gas Networks Ireland is working hard to make this happen.
Okay Lara, here we are in Cush, County Kildare, just about 5 kilometres from Nerney. This is the injection facility. Can you tell us what's going on here?
Sure. So Gas Networks Ireland successfully injected renewable gas at this purpose-built facility in Cush in County Kildare. This dedicated renewable gas entry point at full capacity has the potential to supply up to 11,000 homes with renewable gas. And in fact, since opening, some of Ireland's largest businesses have actually purchased renewable gas in order to reduce their carbon footprint. In addition, Gas Networks was recently granted planning permission for a new renewable gas injection point near Mitchelstown in County Cork. The Mitchelstown facility, which will cost in the region of €28 million to build, will be the second facility of its kind in the country. Once operational, the Mitchelstown facility will inject enough renewable gas to supply green energy to approximately 64,000 homes. It is estimated that at maximum capacity, the Mitchelstown operation alone will reduce Ireland's annual harmful CO2 emissions by up to 170,000 tonnes per annum, 27,000 tonnes of which will be made up from agricultural emissions. Renewable gases such as biomethane and hydrogen will be key drivers of Gas Network's journey to a net zero carbon network by 2050. What's really exciting is the reduction in emissions that will occur as a result of more and more renewable gas being injected into the network.
That concludes our first webinar, which covers gas pipe sleeving. We have also a technical bulletin which is available on screen now. You'll be able to download it onto your smartphone or onto your PC to print it out. Our inspectors will also have them on hand during your annual inspection if you want to get a hard copy. If you have any comments or feedback or queries on the webinars, please contact your inspectors or indeed contact the office directly using the link on screen now. Tune in for our next episode, and thanks everybody for watching.